Um vídeo do canal Nerds de Responsa. Eu sou o Thiago e estamos aqui com mais um vídeo da nossa gameplay do Final Fantasy XVI. Estamos aqui indo para o domínio cristalino, né? No último episódio nós exploramos essa área aqui. Vimos que o Oliver foi nomeado o novo imperador, né? Nossa, aqui tem bastante coisa para explorar aqui, né? É que eu não podia descer. Mas tem bastante coisa. Dá pra conectar aqui o deserto, né? Ah, legal, depois eu vou ter que fazer. Explorar essa área aí. Mas eu explorei toda essa área aqui. Tivemos bastante cutscene. Vimos o Dion lá revoltado com a nossa mamãe, que colocou o Oliver pra ser o imperador. E pelo jeito o Joshua contou pro Dion, né? Pro Dion a verdade, né? Porque o Dion sabia sobre o Última, né? Então vamos seguindo aqui pra nós passar por esse portão. A gente tem que recuperar o nosso passe de vendedor aqui para atravessar esse portão aqui, que foi roubado por as crianças aqui.
Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets.
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the harder to watch.
Not that they'd be likely to catch them.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the
Thank you.
Beleza, já. Agora vamos falar com as crianças, né? Falar com o peixeiro. Com a peixeira.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Can I interest you?
She's asked me to help her.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty. Dressed street
Orphans.
A few, perhaps. They're all
A shame.
Whoever's behind this would have to have.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt that.
It's worth a try.
Beleza, vamos atrás desse povo aí.
Right then. Questioning children.
Falei com a peixeira, agora falei com as crianças. Cadê as crianças? É nessa região mesmo, nessa área mesmo. Ali, ó. Tem uma ali. Moleque, cadê meu passe, moleque? Vou te dar uma espadada.
Only thing you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Esse moleque não deu passe, vou arrancar a mão dele. Fazer quem eu fiz com o Kupika. Só pra ele ficar esperto. Comigo é assim, mano. Aí, ó. Vai roubar, ó. Ladrãozinho. Ladrão!
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Ah,
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
isso aqui tem cara de quem sabe, hein?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job. Doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Beleza, agora vamos falar com o amigo dela. Vamos lá, falar com esse outro moleque. Esses ladrãozinhos.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Então, pelo jeito, a questão dos dominantes, eles só vivem dentro dos Icons, né?
She must have been
Eles não existem sem dominantes, os Icons. Eles só vivem dentro dos dominantes. Tipo, que nem... Não tem como nascer um Icon sem dominante nenhum. Isso é interessante saber.
Big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed.
Aí, ó, os ladrãozinhos aí, ó.
Boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance to be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
Moleque do caramba, velho.
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Deixa eu puxar a orelha desse moleque aí pra ele aprender o que é bom.
He can't have gone far.
Corre, Clive,
I need
corre,
to
pô.
find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past? He stole some.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pet.
Thank you.
Esse cara tá mentindo pra mim. Não foi em direção nenhuma não, o moleque tá aqui nesse balde, quer ver? Eu vou pra lá e ele vai tirar o moleque do balde. Ah não, olha ele ali, ó.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Ixi, os caras estão aí atrás, ó.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not.
Oxe. Aí ele acha que nós que estamos mandando a criança roubar.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Ah, o Ghost, conhece ele.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Aí ele é irmão da minazinha lá que nos conheceu agora. Heloise, né?
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
É, Heloise.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cut?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gill and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed
Eu
to
culpo
work,
sim, mano. O moleque
some of the
roubou,
poor
velho.
souls would have.
Quem mandou ele roubar, tio? Não, eles mandaram, mas ele que cometeu o
My
crime, pô.
sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Missão concluída. Vai, moleque, dá a mão aqui, deixa eu cortar uma mão sua aí, vai. Só uma só. A outra você pode usar. Você é canhoto ou destro? Caramba. Não dá pra bater. Falar com o Theodore.
So,
What else? We find the cast stones. You get your traders past back.
all right then.
All right.
Certo, vamos atrás dos lanças negras.
Honza, where are they camped?
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft then.
Beleza, aceitando essa missão, vamos lá.
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past.
Não é só ir aqui direto. Pensei que eu ia ter que dar uma rolê. Procure o covil dos lança-pedras.
That's that then.
Daddy!
Ah, tem muito chocobo aqui, né? Eu não vou nem chamar o meu porque, ó, os caras tá ali, ó. Só pegar esse item aqui. Ô, caramba, não posso nem pegar o item. Bandido, safado, salafrário. Mano, com bandido assim, o negócio é aqui, ó. Toma o poder do Titan pra vocês. Nossa, o bicho arrebentou, velho.
I doubt these are leads.
Deu
At
nem
least
pro
we know
cheiro.
we're on the right track.
Não deixou ir ali, agora também não vou pegar não. Seguir reto aqui. Ó, tem mais ali, ó. Eu já usei do Titan, então agora eu uso do... E por que o machado dele tá flutuando? Agora eu uso o da garuda pra juntar todo mundo. Deixa eu ver aqui. Juntei todo mundo. Agora eu uso do Barramu. Barramu não, Ramu. Vai, merda. Pronto. Agora o caminho é pra cá, subindo aqui. A fenda de... essa aqui é a fenda, né? Deve ser por aqui o esconderijo deles. Será que é o mesmo grupo de ladrões que eu encontrei no meio do caminho? Ixi, agora tem um mais forte ali.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Matar esse povo aí. Quero esse grandão, quero sua cabeça, grandão. Vamos quebrar a coisa dele aqui já. Vamos arrebentar esse maluco. $25.000, ó, sem usar nenhum poder. Toma, toma. Só um poder do Ramu pra você, ó. 2 raiozinhos. Aí, ó. Esse soco do Titã é muito bom, mano. Beleza, vamos seguindo. Olha o tanto de coisa que eles roubaram.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your house?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played.
We'll be glad to.
Vamos lá pra Heloise. Bora, Chocobinho. Ambrósia. Ambrósia pulando é da hora. Aí, ó. É isso que eu queria fazer. Muito louco o Chocobo desse aqui, mano. Só que acho que pela área não parece que o Chocobo corre pra caramba. O do 15 corria, aparentava correr mais, né?
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crimson caravans.
Isso aí, falar com a Heloise.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been... And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling... I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on.
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom.
Isso aí, agora vamos poder sair daqui.
On your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
Ah, descobriu.
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving, be that goods to market or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking, and who better to join forces with than the leader in the field. Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would.
Aí, ó, vamos conseguir mais um
Our
contato.
purpose is the same in more ways. So what would you say to working together?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Outro selo?
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Ah, o selo deles os dois juntos forma um só.
I shall bear it with
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe... Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say... 9 million?
9 milhões. Então nós.
try.
Tá doida, mulher? Beleza. Só tenho 130 mil. Eu quero 9 milhões. Passa de comerciante, ó. Beleza, vamos sair daqui dessa bagaça. Vixe, tem missão secundária aqui. Não, liberou um monte. Depois eu faço.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Deixa eu ver aqui. É, então vamos embora.
Caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
What I really want to be.
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So you and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again...
We do, and we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hot. And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your...
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
Ixi, mais cena.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations.
I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Fênix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
O imperador não tá pela influência, não tá influenciado pelo último, mas tá influenciado pela rainha.
What do you know of my blood?
Essa aí, ó.
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas.
Imperatriz.
Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies.
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Mano, essa mina é muito Zé Ruela, velho. Essa mulher tem que morrer muito, mano. Morrer muito, muito morrido, velho.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Fênix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you.
É treta, caramba, vai.
For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Eita, nós, mano. As treta dos reinos, velho. Nossa, já vou pra capital, velho. Ixi, ficou a missão secundária pra trás. Deixa eu ver aqui. Domínio cristalino. Vamos lá, velho. Mas se o Joshua tá precisando de ajuda, por que não chama o Clive, velho? Será que ele não quer arriscar ou perder o Clive, já que ele é o objetivo do último, né?
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
Esse Barrabut já tá fazendo treta aí. Será que começou a guerra interna deles aí? A rebelião, sei lá.
What's happening?
I don't know. Toggle.
Mano, um bagulho de fogo, velho. O Fênix, será que... O Fênix acho que não é. Será que não é o cara de capuz lá?
This way.
Vamos lá, né? Fogo no céu. Mano.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. Be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Será que dá pra ver daqui?
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right.
Mas o que eles querem fazer lá, velho? Deixa os caras se destruir, mano. Vocês têm que ir pro cristal. Oxi, você tá infiltrado no reino. Você quer...
First we find Goots.
Vocês querem se intrometer nas tretas deles, velho?
Just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
Sem paciência. Pronto.
Quickly, cut them down.
Matar esse moço, né? Quero matar esse magno aqui, caramba. Ixi, gastei meus bagulho à toa. Olha o cavaleirão dragão ali. Caramba, não é um dragão que eu quero. Toma. $42.000, ó. Matar logo esse maluco aí, vai. Eu usei o ataque errado, mas já morreu já. Vem pra cá. Uma guerra civil, isso, esse era o nome que eu tava procurando, guerra civil. Não é revolução, é guerra civil. Oxi. Uma tartaruga, um caranguejo aqui. Morreu. Nossa, tá, o bagulho tá louco, hein?
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
O que eles querem fazer no campanario? Ó, tá dando muita poção. Vamos mandar mais um pouquinho, aí eu já encerro esse vídeo por aqui.
Ah, a goods lift.
Aqui não tem nada.
Where in Grieger's name did you come from?
Tem cara de luta de chefe, hein? Ó, deixa eu ver esse vídeo aqui. Não teve uma luta de chefe, né? Vamos seguir então.
Intruders!
Tá muito longe. Caramba, pensei que ele pegava de longe assim. Aí, ó. Morreu. Mais inimigos? Nossa, e um dragãozão. Ah, merda. Vai, mata logo todo mundo. O do Romulo não pega em área, né, velho? Mata logo esse fogo aí, vai. Pronto, matamos geral. Chega.
Damn it. We'll have to find a way around.
Outro caminho, será que é pra cá? Não. Pra cá? Ó, tem coisa ali em cima, aqui, ó. Mas é isso aí, pessoal. Vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui. No próximo nós continuamos nossa invasão aqui, beleza? Se você gostou do vídeo, deixa seu like, se inscreva no canal, compartilhe o vídeo com algum amigo seu. E eu tô indo nessa. Falou!